Game number 1, Arkansas, TCU. One thing, too, no conference games here. But there's some major regional pride issues in some games this week that might make them more important than many of the conference games these teams will play. TCU at home against Arkansas, 7.5, 58.5 the total. Usually Brett Bielema's teams are big and physical, and they pound you on the ground with the running game. They carry that reputation, but they almost lost at home to Louisiana Tech and couldn't get the running game going, Teddy.
Yeah, I mean, that reputation as Arkansas being a big, physical, ground and pound football team, that may not be true for a while this season. There's only one senior in the two deep on the offensive line. 6 underclassmen on the two deep on the offensive line. And look, last year, Arkansas, a great road team, 4-0 against the spread on the highway. That included outright wins at Tennessee, Ole Miss, and LSU. Well, that was last year. As you mentioned, only 108 yards rushing versus Louisiana Tech at home last week. They were lucky to win the game, life and death, against a bet against Skip Holt's squad. And it's going to get a whole lot tougher for this young offensive line on the road this weekend.
Patterson's been dynamite at home covering the spread, 11-2 ATS the last 2 years. Kenny Hill, the new quarterback, the transfer from A&M. They moved the ball at will and scored a ton of points last week, but they couldn't stop South Dakota State. Come on.
Yeah, and again, Trill. Kenny Hill, too. It's Trill back at A&M. Love this guy. 2 early interceptions, and then he threw for 439 yards and 2 touchdowns and ran for 45 and 3 touchdowns. So this is a quarterback who can run the offense almost the same way as Trevon Boykin. So it's not like they had to dramatically alter their playbook from last year when they had an NFL caliber QB. And as you mentioned, TCU rolling at home. You said 11-2 against the spread over the last 2 years at home. Remember, one of the 2 losses came as minus 46-point favorites against Kansas the week after their undefeated season was snapped last year. No team in the country could have covered 46 that day. Let's not forget, with TCU at home against an SEC foe, and you mentioned it at the top, Paulie, these are regional rivalries. What does it matter? It matters for recruiting. It matters for the future of the programs that are recruiting against one another. And I'll tell you this, Gary Patterson will not hesitate to punch in another TD or 2 if he has the chance late against an SEC foe.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Go to sbrodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.